We're here with the living legend, probably the greatest living guitar player on the planet, Steve Vai.
Oh, thank you very much.
So music, especially guitar playing, as a guitar player myself, it's so much of a language, and you've said so much in your career. How many more dialects is there for you to master?
Well, as many different ideas as you can come up with. I mean, it's one of the great things about the guitar. It's an infinite instrument. You know, every time you put your hands on it, something different can come out.
I've been listening to this band called Trio Bulgarka. It's a Bulgarian folk trio of women who are just, it's mind-bogglingly incredible.
Yeah.
There's no real harmonic center to it, and the melodies are just crazy all over the place. Do you find some of your phrasing comes from not necessarily standard American rock and roll formats?
Oh, absolutely. As a matter of fact, I did a record once called Alive in an Ultra World, and I studied music from various cultures. And I wrote music based on the traditional music of these cultures, and then I went to those places and recorded the song live at my show. And I have a record that has like a Bulgarian song on it. And I studied Bulgarian music very. Oh, absolutely.
My goodness, yeah.
Ivo Papasov and his Bulgarian wedding band.
Oh my God.
You know, those guys are very comfortable in a blazing 31.
No real BPM going. It's just kind of like.
Well, it's
insane.
they have an internal thing going on.
An internal clock, but
And
they
have
don't share it with the rest of us. That's what.
Well, they share it with each other, and that's
Yeah,
the
they
important
do.
thing.
It's like unspoken, isn't it?
Yeah, and they have a tonal center too that they, I listen to a lot of it. It's just that, if they listen to us, if they're listening to like a 4/4 pop song, they're kind of like stunned.
So is there anything left to do? Tuvan throat singing?
There's always something to do.
There's always something left.
As long as you can come up with an idea, you can do it.
And that's why you're one of the best living musicians, not guitar player, living musicians. You're always pushing yourself and totally dissatisfied with anything but what you can pull out of yourself to give to us. And I thank you for that, as a fan.
Well, that's very kind of you. He's very kind to me. I appreciate it.
I'm a guitar player. This is what we do. We smell our own.
Right on, brother.
Steve Vai on the Crossroad.
All right,
Thank you,
good
brother. All right, 2012 Golden Gods, Black Carpet with Ministry. What is happening, guys?
New record just came out a couple weeks ago. It's called Relapse. Getting ready to hit the road now.
Really? How long? How long are you going to be out?
Going to be out 2 weeks in the States, only doing some of the major markets, and then heading over to Europe for 6 weeks.
Fuck yeah, going to go crush all the big festivals or what?
Headlining Wacken this year.
So any videos? You going to do anything exciting? Anything new multimedia? It's a new world, man. Everybody's doing video games. Everybody's doing apps. Any chance to maybe strike the chord in this new, new media fucking environment or what?
Well, they made a bunch of videos documenting the recording process, the making of Relapse, just to pump kids up for this new record, and it's just super brutal.
I'm here on the black carpet with two of the best dudes in the industry here. We're here with Chris and Dave from Megadeth. How are you guys?
Doing great, thank you.
Very well, thanks. Dressed to the nines. Who are you wearing this year?
We're wearing Roar this year.
Really?
Yes, the kind folks at Roar. Actually, It's funny. We actually wear a lot of their shirts on stage, and we got these fancy jackets so we can be a bit more formal but not stuffy.
But man, so what do you guys got going on? New year, new album, new exciting, new tour?
Well, we just released 13 6 months ago, so we're still in the middle of the tour cycle on that. And we're going to be going out in May with Rob Zombie, and then over to Europe for the month of June doing a bunch of festivals.
And then back to Golden Gods again next year and put out 14.
This has really turned into a cool thing. Yeah, it's turned out to be a cool thing. This is like where it's like, I guess all the gods meet, right, as it were. But it's nice to see. It's a great way to see a lot of our friends, We're just with the Lacuna Coil people. I see Lemmy's right here. We're just on tour with him. And then people you haven't seen, like Sin from Ministry. We're like, we just met here a year ago, last year. So it's wonderful to get to just kind of hook up. It's our hang here, isn't it?
So Lemmy's coming up. Let me ask you one question. Who wins in a wrestling match between Lemmy and God?
Lemmy, no.
It's a trick question. Lemmy is God.
Lemmy is God, that's right.
Thanks, guys. Dave and Chris from Megadeth. Right, back on the Golden Gods Black Carpet Award here, Mr. Brendon Small, a man of many hats.
Oh, yeah, I got hats. Forget about it.
Here's what I wanted to know, though.
Yeah.
You're an animator.
I'm not really an animator.
Yeah, but you're a guitarist.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so what is it though? Because what do you like to be preferred? What's your first identity? You know what I mean?
Well, I don't actually animate the show. There are people much more talented than me that do that. But I write the show, and I'm the executive producer of the show. But it's all, it all comes from playing guitar first. You learn all these like discipline techniques and all that stuff from guitar, and you can apply that to anything else. You can become an editor, you can become an actor, you can use the same kind of like techniques as a guitarist to do anything. You know how much time it takes to learn how to play guitar. You know?
Well, it helps you kind of organize things and compartmentalize things a little bit more.
Yeah,
So especially if you're working on something, you can use parallels.
Absolutely. I think about songwriting techniques as I think about.
Zach Wilde's coming. I'm getting out of the way.
He just it's his show, but if you like script writing and songwriting, they're kind of similar. You know, there's a lot of structure things, and you can kind of apply them across the board. You know.
So new season of Metalocalypse, yeah?
That's right. April 29th this month, and also a new solo record that I'm doing with Gene Hoglan and Brian Beller, where you can hear a lot of really cool Gibson guitars.
Yeah, you'll be playing the Thunder Horse.
Yes, the Thunder Horse. You can go to my website, brendonsmall.com, and you can listen to what that guitar sounds like. It sounds pretty cool. Furthermore, stay tuned because we may have some really cool new news with Epiphone in the very near future. So keep your ears to the floor.
Yeah, so I guess the last question I have is, Brendon, everybody wants to know, what about a movie?
I'm working on it. All I can say is I'm working on it. I'd love to do a rock opera style version, like a huge, gigantic thing that I could tour with and also be a feature-length movie. I hope I can make that happen.
Matthew Keiichi Heafy with the new signature model guitar coming out from Epiphone, man.
It's getting there. We got through the first round of prototypes. I just sent in, which I should have done in the first place, sorry guys. I sent in the original, the one that we've recorded all our records with, my best one, and every measurement was taken, the action, everything, so we're working from that now. So we kind of went back to square one a little bit, but it's going to be absolutely crushing. It's going to be amazing.
So what kind of body style can we expect here?
Les Paul Custom.
There you go.
Les Paul Custom, 8185, and it's going to be, I don't want to deviate too far from what I consider a perfect instrument because that's all I can really play on, Les Paul Custom style. So it's going to be essentially that. It's going to be essentially the Les Paul Custom.
They got it right back in the 50s.
Yeah.
Dude.
But we're going to put on my specs to it, my customizations, you know, my pickups, my setups, and maybe even do some accessibility, playability things.
There you go. One of the things I did with the Apparition, my signature model guitar, is I took a standardized Explorer, I shortened the mid a little bit so it became a little more comfortable, and we designed a special cutaway to get all 24 frets. So Epiphone is renowned for working with instruments and their owners to design something that is not only going to be unique, but absolutely playability and fucking tour worthiness is crucial to the entire design process.
Yeah. So we road tested the hell out of the first
Absolutely.
prototype, and now we know from those notes and from the notes of the original what to do next. So the next one's going to crush.
Fuck yeah, Epiphone, unfucking breakable guitars.